Genre: Expository text. Time for kids. It's all in the wind. This wind farm in Texas provides electricity to many communities. Essential question: what are different kinds of energy? Read about how people are using the wind as a source of energy. Why are people using wind power? People have been using wind as an energy source since ancient times. Sailors were the first to use wind power. Strong winds cause ships with sails to glide quickly across the water. Then people decided to use the wind to do other hard jobs, such as grinding grain or pumping water. As a result, they invented windmills. Windmills are machines that capture the wind's power. Wind is energy. Wind has power because it is air that moves. When warm air rises, cooler air moves in to take its place. These actions cause wind to form. As the wind rises above Earth, it blows faster. The faster the wind blows, the more energy it creates. This is the energy that powers windmills. When a strong wind blows on the blades of a windmill, it causes them to spin around. The blades are connected to a long rod. When the blades spin, they turn the rod. The turning rod produces energy that can be used to do work. People in the ancient world used boats with sails that captured the wind's power. Stop and check. Ask and answer questions. In what ways have people used the power of the wind? A new energy source. Now people are looking for new sources of energy, such as the wind. They have good reason. Most of the energy we use today comes from coal, natural gas, and oil. These natural resources are running out. They cannot be replaced. Wind, however, is a renewable resource. There will always be a supply. And wind is free and clean, so it does not produce harmful pollution. Turbine power. Today, wind turbines are the most common way to turn wind into energy. They look like giant windmills. They are lined up in rows on wind farms. Some turbines are as tall as skyscrapers. The turbines catch the strongest winds high above the ground. The wind causes the blades on the turbine to turn. As the blades spin, they produce energy. Inside the turbine, machinery turns the energy from the spinning blades into electricity. Then the electricity flows through wires from the turbine to homes and towns. How a wind machine works. 1. Blades catch the wind and spin. 2. Generator converts the energy of spinning blades into electricity. 3. Cable carries electricity to transmission line. This diagram shows how a wind machine turns wind power into electricity. Wind gets stronger. Wind machines are the fastest growing energy source in the United States. In 2000, 17 states used wind power to create electricity. 10 years later, the number of states using wind grew to 36. One state that uses wind power is Missouri. Rockport, Missouri became the first American city to be powered completely by energy from the wind. The city's 4 wind machines supply enough electricity for the 1,300 residents of Rockport. Rockport is not the only place that is saving money on electricity. Schools from Nebraska to Vermont use wind machines to save money and to create cleaner energy. Every year, more companies are placing wind machines near communities. Recently, 3,000 wind machines were put in place in 1 year. These new machines are 5 times larger than the ones made 30 years ago, and they produce 15 times more energy. That's good news for the planet. Clean energy with wind power is here to stay. Rockport, Missouri gets its electricity from 4 wind machines like this one.
Respond to the text. Use important details from the selection to summarize. How does that author show that wind energy is important? Why are more people around the world using wind power?